Hello everyone. Today we'll be going through IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4 Extended 058042 May June 2022. And let us move to the question number 1. Question number 1 says find the lowest common multiple or least common multiple of 30 and 75. We can use division method and we will divide the both numbers. You can use prime factorization method as well, whatever you like. So we will be dividing with the smallest number. 2 15s are, and this will be 75, which is not completely divisible. Then we can do with 3, so it will be 3 5s are, and this will be 25. Then next will be what? Next will be with the 5, so we can do 1 and 5, and again with 5, so it will be 1 and 1. So up to 1 and 1 we are solving, then we will be multiplying these numbers, and we will get 2 into 3 into 5 raised to power 2, and this one we can check with the calculator, so it will be 2 into 3 into 5 squared, and this is equal to 150. So 150 will be the answer for this part. Now we can move to the B part, and B part says share $608 in the ratio of 4, 5 and 7. So first of all we can write sum of ratios, and sum of ratios is what? Sum of ratios is equal to 4 plus 5 plus 7, which is 9 plus 7 will be 16, and further we can divide $608 by 16, and we will get one portion, and that will be 608 divided by 16 is equal to 38. So one portion will be 38. Now we can multiply these ratios, and that will be 3 ratio 5 ratio 7, and we will write 3 into 38 ratio 5 into 38 ratio 7 into 38, and this will be 38 multiplied by 3 will be equal to 114, and ratio 38 multiplied by 5, so multiply by 5 will be 190, and the last one will be 38 multiplied by 7 will be equal to 266, and these will be our final answers. This is not 3, this is 4, so we will write here 4 and we'll rectify this. So it will be 38 multiplied by 4 is 152, so it will be 152. So our answer will be 152, 190 and 266. So this is the final answer for B part. Now the C part, we have to work out this fraction and give answer in standard form. So what we will do, we can rewrite it as 6.39 over 2.45 into 10 raised to the power 6, and we can shift 4 down, so it will be minus 4, and this will be equal to 6.39 over 2.45 and multiply by 10 raised by 2, and this we can rewrite it as, this will be multiplied, so it will be 245, so we can write 245, and then we can use the calculator for this calculation. 6.39 over this will be 245, and this is equal to, decimal value will be 0.02608, 0.02608, and next number is 16, so we can write till here, and then we have to provide the answer in standard form. So for providing answer in standard form, decimal need to be shifted after first non-zero number, and there will be 2 jumps to the right, and we will write this as 2.6 into 10 raised to the power, jumps to the right will be always negative, so it will be, this will be our final answer to this question. Now D part is saying we have to write this recurring fraction, recurring decimal into fraction. So we can write x is equal to 0.2727 recurring this one, and 100 x, we will multiply this by 100. So 100x will be equal to 27.27 recurring this one. Now we can write x will be same as this one, and even we can write x same over here, so that you should not be confused. So x is equal to 0.27 recurring like this, and now we will have to subtract. So after subtraction, we will get 99x is equal to, this recurring portion will be gone, and this will be, remaining will be 27, and x, we can write x is equal to 27 over 99, and this one we can divide by 3. So 9 3s are 27 and 9 11s are 99. So final answer will be 3 by 11. And if we check with the calculator, 3 divided by 11 is equal to, and decimal value will be, you can check, this is recurring to 7. So this is done. Next, E part, and E part says a stone has volume 45 centimeter cube and mass is 126 grams. Find the density of the stone giving the units of your answer. Density is given, formula is given, mass into mass divided by volume. Basically, this should be mass and divided by volume. So density, we can write density will be equal to what? Mass is 126 grams. 126 grams multiplied, basically divided by volume, which is 45, and this will be equal to 126 divided by 45 is equal to 2.8. So 2.8, and the mass, so gram per centimeter cube will be the units, gram per centimeter cube. So 2.8 grams per centimeter cube, this will be the volume. Question number 2, A part. Diagram is not to scale. The point P, Q, and R and S lie on a circle with diameter PR. So PR is diameter, this one is diameter, and work out the size of the angle PSQ. So PSQ angle is this angle which is required, and they're saying giving a geometrical reason for each step of your working, and this is a 3 marks question. So we can understand in this way that angle PQR we know is this angle which is 90 degree, and the reason is angle in a semicircle. So we can write angle PQR is equal to 90 degree, and angle in semicircle. So we can write angle in semicircle is equal to 90 degree. This will be the reason, and then we can write the second statement, PQR, PRQ. PRQ will be this angle. So angle PRQ is equal to 90 minus 29 degrees, and this will be equal to 90 minus 29 will be equal to 61 degrees. And the reason for this will be interior angles of a triangle 180 degree. We can write 180 degree, add up to 180 degree or 180 degree you can write. Then PSQ, so this required angle PSQ is equal to This is also 61 because this is top angle. So this angle which PRQ is 61, so PSQ will also be 61, and we can write angle PSQ is equal to angle PRQ, and this is equal to 61 degrees. So top angles of arc are equal. So top angles of an arc are equal. So this is 3 marks, which is done. Now B part also drawing is given and not to scale. The point A, B, T lie on the circle, and CTS is a tangent. CTS is this one which is tangent to the circle at T, and ABC is straight line. So ABC is this one which is straight line, and AB is equal to BT. AB is equal to BT. We can show this is our AB is equal to BT, which is this one. So these two are equal, and what we have to do is angle ATC. This is also given. ATC is equal to 98, and this is angle ATS. Work out the size of the angle ACT. Now, which angle is required? ACT is this angle which is required. So we can figure out, we know that this angle, uh, which angle? This one, basically, these two sides are equal. This side is equal to this side, and we can figure out this angle is 98, and by alternate segment theorem this angle will be equal to this angle, which will also be 98 degrees. So we can write this we can write angle, we will change the color so that angle ABT is equal to angle ATS, and this is equal to 98 degree, and we can write here alternate segment. And then next is what? Next we can say this angle, this one which is angle BAT. So angle BAT is equal to angle BTA. So we will write here angle uh, A BTA is equal to angle BAT, and both will be equal to 180 minus 98 divided by 2, and we can figure out this will be 180 and minus 98 over 2, and this will be equal to 41 degrees, and this will be 41, and this one also 41. Now after that we can find this angle which is CBT, and angle CBT is how much? This will be 180 minus 98. So we can write, first we will reduce this a little and readable size, and now we can write here this will be angle CBT is equal to angle CBT will be equal to 180 minus 98 degrees, and this will be equal to 180 minus 98 is equal to 82. So this angle is 82, which we found. And what else we can do? So we can find we have basically this angle in triangle CAT or ACT. we can write here in triangle ACT. We have all two angles. We have CAT and ACT, so we can write angle ATC. Angle ATC is equal to, basically we don't have that angle, so what we can do, we can find this angle also by alternate segment theorem will be 41 degree. So we can write here, instead of writing this, we can write angle CTB is equal to 41 degrees. This is also alternate segment theorem. So this one, now we have two angles, so now we can write the angle which is required ACT. So angle ACT will be equal to 180 minus this will be 41 will be one angle, and plus the other angle will be 41 plus 41 will be 82, and these two angles we will subtract and we will get the answer, and this will be 180 minus 41 plus 82, and this is equal to 57. So 57 will be our final answer for this 4-mark question. This is 57. This is done. Now we can move to the question number 3, and question number 3 says a line L joins point F, which is 3 and 2, and the point G, which is -5 and 4. So we will find, they are saying calculate the length of the line L, A part. We need to find the length. We will be applying length formula. So F length formula, if we write first, so what will be the length formula? We can write length formula is equal to, length formula will be under root x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared, and this will be our length formula. And what else we can do? We can write fg is equal to, we will be replacing values, so fg is equal to x2 minus x1, so we can take this as x2 minus 5 and minus 3 squared plus y2, which is y2 is 4 minus 2, and this will be squared, and we can use the calculator. So square root of, in brackets, minus 5 minus 3 bracket close and square plus bracket again 4 minus 2 bracket close, and this will be squared, and this is equal to 2 under root 17 to root 17, and decimal value will be 8.246. so we can write 8.246, which is approximately equal to 8.25. so answer will be 8.25, and this will be units. So that's all. So this will be our answer. Then B part, we can find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of the line L in the form y is equal to mx plus c. So first of all, we should know that to find the equation of the perpendicular bisector, we require the point, bisector point, and plus we require the gradient. So point and the gradient we will use to write the equation, and we will write answer as y is equal to mx plus c format. Now 2 points, the given points are what? One is F point, which is 3 and 2, and the second point is G, which is -5 and 4. And we can consider about the midpoint, like for example, if this is F and this is G, and midpoint will be like this one, M. So coordinates of M will be what? Coordinates of the midpoint will be, we will add these two x values, so this one divided by 2, and the second value we will add and divide by 2, so this will be the coordinates of M. And we can write M, coordinates of M will be what? This will be 3 minus 5 by 2 will be minus 1, and this will be 6 by 2 will be 3. So minus 1 and 3 will be the coordinates. We'll be using this point, and the gradient we need to find. Gradient will be, we can write m of fg will be equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So 4 minus 2 divided by x2 minus x1, so this will be 2 over minus 8, which is equal to minus 1 by 4. So this is the gradient of fg. So gradient of perpendicular will be reciprocal and change sign of this gradient, so it will be 4. So this gradient we will use, and the point m we will use and write the equation. And to write the equation, we are having equation of line, so we can write in point solution form. So y minus y1 is equal to m of the perpendicular into x minus x1. We will be using this, and we will be writing that equation. So we can write y minus y1, we are using this point, so it will be 3 is equal to m of the gradient, which we have taken over here as 4, so we write 4, and this is gradient of the perpendicular. So, and x minus x1 will be minus 1 value. So we can write y minus 3 is equal to 4x plus 1. 4x plus 1 should be in brackets, and this is equal to 4x plus 4. Now we can write y is equal to minus 3. We are shifting to the other side. So 4x plus 4 plus 3. So y is equal to 4x plus 7. This will be our final answer, which is in the form y is equal to mx plus c. Now the C part says a point h lies on y-axis such that the distance gh is equal to 13 units. Find the coordinates of the two possible positions of h, and this diagram is not part of the question. I have inserted for your explanation. We will discuss this, and the easiest way to solve is that we will have to check the points gh. They are saying gh is 13 units. gh is 13 units. So G point I have drawn over here minus 5 and 4, and this one H point 0 and 16 also we have drawn, and uh, this is G, which is 13 GH, which is 13 units. Now we will consider this triangle, and this side is 5, which we know 5 unit from at G value. This is 5 unit, and our target is to find P. So we can apply, we can consider the triangle. We will write in triangle GH, and we can name this one as um, G H can be this one, which we will consider later, but so we can write GHK, and we can write here in triangle GH, or we can take as I. So we will write GHI in triangle GHI. We will apply Pythagoras theorem, so it will be 13 squared will be equal to 5 squared plus p squared. So this will be p will be equal to under root of 13 square minus 5 square, and this will be equal to we can take root, and this will be 13 square minus 5 square, and this will be equal to 12. So 12 units, P should be 12 units. So on x-axis, on y-axis, we have taken 1 unit is equal to 2. So this will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 on this side, and 4. So from origin it is 16, that's why it is written as 16. So 0 and 16. So this P should be 12, so we can figure out this point, and on the other side also 12 units. It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 units down will be 12. So this is how we can figure out. This is basically the value which we figure out. this point will be 0 and -8. So these are the two options, 0 and 0, and 16 is one. H will be having two values, 0 and 16, and the second option will be 0 and -8. These will be the two options. Hopefully you understood this. Now this is question number 4, and question number 4 diagram is provided which is not to scale, and ABCD is trapezium with DC parallel to AB. DC is parallel to AB, and DC is equal to 6.4 centimeter, and DB is equal to 10.9 centimeter. Angle CDB is equal to 38. This angle is 38, and angle DAB is 45, so this angle is 45. And what we have to do, A part is find CB, and CB is this side which we need to find. So to find this side we can use the triangle. We can use this triangle, this one I'm highlighting, and we can say in triangle BCD. So we can write in triangle BCD we will be applying cosine rule, and cosine rule will be CB squared. CB square is equal to other 6.4 square plus 10.9 square minus 2 into one side which is 6.4 into other side which is 10.9, and cos of angle which is 38 degrees. And now we can take the square, and we can take square root. CB is equal to square root of the same value which is 6.4 square plus 10.9 square minus 2 into 6.4 into 10.9 cos of 38 degrees, and this will be by calculator. This will be giving us answer 6.4 square plus 10.9 square minus 2 into 6.4 into 10.9 bracket close and cos of 38 degrees. Your calculator should be in degree mode, and 64 point. This will be we missed decimal, so we can add decimal over here, and this will be equal to 7.0588. 7.0588, and approximately we can give answer as 7.06, and this is in centimeters because all rest of the calculations measurements are also in centimeters. So this is our answer. Now for B part, they are saying find angle ADB. ADB is which angle? ADB is this angle which we have identified. So we need to find this angle. Now for this angle, what we can do, we can apply what? We have to find this angle. We know that DC is parallel to AB. These two are parallel lines, and DB is intersecting those parallel lines. So this angle which is BDC is equal to angle ABD. So this will also be 38 degrees. And after finding this angle, now their angle ADB, we can find the third angle which is 180 minus. So we can write here angle ADB will be equal to 180 minus, this will be 45 plus 38 degrees, and this will be equal to 180 minus 45 plus 38, and this is equal to 97 degrees. So this angle is 97 degrees. 97 degrees. Okay, so one more question which we are done with. This is 97 degrees. Now, next part, second part, they're saying find AB. AB is which one? AB is this side. Okay, so we need to find this AB side. For AB side, we can apply sine rule. So we can apply this side and this side, and then we can use these two sides. So 10.9 over sine 45, we can write 10.5 over sine 45 degrees is equal to AB over sine of 97. AB over sine of 97 degrees. So this implies AB will be equal to 10.5 sine of 97 degrees over this will be sine of 45 degrees. And for this calculation, your calculator should be in degree mode. So 10.5 sine of 97 over this will be sine of 45, bracket close, is equal to 10.5. It's not 10.5, it's 10.9. So this should be 10.9, and here also 10.9. And if we change here 10.9, we will get 15.3. So our answer will be 15.3 centimeters, because rest of the calculations are centimeters. So this is done. Next, C part, they're saying calculate the area of the trapezium. Now to find the area of the trapezium, we need the perpendicular height. So, or there are two methods. One, you can find the both of the, what do you call, both of the area of both of the triangles you can find, and then you can add them to get the area of the trapezium. Or you can uh, find the perpendicular height, and then you can find basically the half into AB sine C you can use. So both methods are at your disposal. You can use any of them. I am using AB sine C, half into AB sine C. So I will find the this angle. Second, so this angle is 97. I'm writing here, and now what we will do, we will draw the perpendicular line, and this one will be the perpendicular height. I'm writing here h, and this point we can take any point, like for example ABCD is already there, so I'm taking this point as E. So in triangle A, this one ADE, so I will write here in triangle ADE, we can figure out h over AD will be h over 10.9. We can consider the other side, basically other triangle, not this one. We will be considering this triangle. Basically, we require the height h. So DBE. So DBE in triangle DBE. So 10.9 over h will be what? This will be uh, h over 10.9. Opposite over hypotenuse, h over 10.9 will be sine of 38. So I'm writing h over 10.9 is equal to sine of 38 degrees. So h will be equal to 10.9 sine of 38 degrees, and this one we can find 10.9 sine of 38 degrees is equal to 6.71. So 6.71, and then we can write as h will be this value. So formula will be area of triangle will be equal, area of trapezium. Area of trapezium which is required is equal to half into AB sine C. So half into A, no, this is basically half into A plus B into H. This will be the trapezium formula, and this will be AB is 6.4, DC is 6.4, and we will write here 6.4, and AB we found which is 15.3, so plus 15.3 into H value which we just now found which is 6.71, and this one we can calculate. This will be 1 over 2 into in bracket 6.4 plus 15.3 bracket close and into 6.71, and this is resulting to 72.80. So 72.80, this will be centimeters square. This will be answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. 72.82, or in three significant figures if we want to write, then we can write 72.8. this will be three significant figures, centimeters square. Now question number 5, and the question number 5 says draw the line of symmetry of the rectangle. So lines of symmetry, one line of symmetry can be this one, and the second line of symmetry we can draw like this one. So there are two lines of symmetry, and this is 2 marks which is done. Now this is the B part, which is three triangles ABC are provided, and they're saying the part 1 is describe the single transformation that maps triangle A onto B. A onto B, if we check, this is A, if we check this corner A onto B, it is 1. First we'll check the x-axis, so it will be -1, this will be -1, and then it will be 1, 2, 3 and 4 units up, so -1 and 4. So we can say this is translation translation by, and translation vector will be -1 and 4. This will be 2 marks question which is done. Now for B part says triangle A onto C. A onto C, if we check A onto C is what? This is 2 and 1. Okay, so we can check this. We can use the tracing paper, or if you figure out this one, 2 and 1, and if we draw line from this vertex, and we can draw a line from basically we can draw a line from this vertex. So A onto triangle C. Triangle A onto C will be the rotation 90-degree, and not this one, it should be from here. So we can draw line from here, this one, and the second line which we can draw is like this one, and now you can see this is 90-degree, and the rotation is anti-clockwise, and this center of rotation is 2 and 1. So we can write rotation anti-clockwise. This will be rotation anti-clockwise 90-degree. About the center will be what? Center will be 2 and 1. So these things we have to provide as information. 3 marks question is done. Now second part, and second A is draw an image of the triangle A after reflection in line y is equal to 2. So y is equal to 2 is which line? So we will we will draw this. I will erase this, and then y is equal to 2 is which line? Y is equal to 2 if we draw is this line, and draw the image of triangle A after reflection in line y is equal to 2. So we can write this is y is equal to 2 line, and reflection of A we can take 1 2 3 units up to the line. So 1 2 3 units. So this one will be our vertex, and then 1 unit here, and then 3 units this side. So 1 2 3 units, and this will be our translated reflected triangle. So this is done. This is the reflected triangle, and I'm just shading for your explanation. It's not required. And reflection this, and this B part is draw the image of A after enlargement by scale factor -2. Center of enlargement is -1 and 1. So center of enlargement is -1, -1 and 1, which is -1 and 1 is this one. So now we have to enlarge this triangle, and that enlarged triangle we can figure out basically that will be uh, like this one will be this will be passing through this one, and the second line should also pass through this, which is over here. This is the second line which we have drawn, and the third line also which we can draw is like over here, and we can draw this line also. And now we can figure out what will be the next. We can extend this line and a little like this one, and now we can figure out 2 units from here, and next we can join this one, and this is enlargement by scale factor -2. So other side of the center of enlargement. So this is our enlargement of A, and if you I'm shading for your explanation, it's not required, and this is the shaded triangle. Hopefully you understand this. The next question we can move, it is question number 6. Question number 6 says a part at a festival 380 people out of 500 people questioned say that they are camping. There are this many people at the festival. Calculate an estimate of the total number of people camping at the festival. So 380 out of 500, we can say 380. So 380 out of 500, and this will be multiplied by this number, so which is 55300, and this one we can calculate. This will be 380 over 500 and multiply by 55300 is equal to 42028. 42028. 42028, yes, 42028. This will be the final answer for 2 marks. And the B part says I just wanted to double check that our calculations are correct, and B part is what? B part: 12 friends travel to the festival, 5 travel by car, 4 travel by bus, and 3 travel by train. 2 people are chosen at random and from the 12 friends, and calculate the probability that they travel by different types of transport. So different types of transport can be what? It can be a car and bus. So car and bus will be 5 by 12 and bus will be 4 by 11. This can be situation, or the second situation can be it can be bus and train. So bus and train will be 4 by 12 into 3 by 11, and then there can be another situation which is these are same. If they are same, these are, okay, I will explain again. So this will be, first we'll be considering that both are from car, so it will be 5 by 12 and second will be 4 by 12. So both passengers are traveling by car. And the second thing is for bus. So bus will be 4 by 12, second should be 11 because one is gone, so it will be 3 by 11. And if both are traveling by train, so it will be 3 by 12 and 2 by 11. So these are the cases in which they are traveling same by same means. So this one we will be adding and subtracting from one, and this will be probabilities which will subtract, and we will get answer that the passengers which are not using the same mean of transport. So we can calculate this, and this will be 1 minus in brackets, again in bracket will be 5 over 12 into 4 over 11, and bracket will be closed, and plus next will be 4 over 12 and 3 over 11, so multiply by 3 over 11, and again bracket will be closed, plus this will be bracket 3 over 12 and multiplication 2 over 11, and bracket will be closed, and the final bracket will also be closed, and this is equal to 47 over 66. 47 over 66, and this will be final answer for 4 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Now for C part, C part says Amo buys a student ticket for 43.68. This is saving of 16% of the full price of the ticket. Calculate the full price of the ticket. So reverse percentage question. We don't know the original price. Say original price is X. So reduction is 16%. So 100 minus 16 over again 100, and this we know is equal to 43.68, and this implies what we can write, X value will be equal to 43.68 divided by this 100 minus 16 over 100, bracket close, and we can use calculator for this calculation. So fraction 43.68 over, again this will be fraction 100 minus 16 over, this will be 100 and the bracket close, and this is equal to 52. So this will be $52, basically dollars 52. This will be our final answer. And then D part, and D part says a football match in a at a football match there are 29800 people, correct to the nearest hundred. So this is lower bound upper bound question. We can check for the lower bound upper bound. So 29800, and they're saying nearest 100. So nearest 100 means what? Nearest 100 mean plus minus half. So 100 by 2, which will be 50. So plus minus 50. So we will calculate, this will be 29850. This will be plus 50 and minus 50 will be 29750. So we got lower bound and upper bound. This will be upper bound and this will be lower bound. Now the part 1 says at the end of the football match the people leave at a rate of 400 people for a minute. So 400 people per minute, correct to the nearest 50. So correct to the nearest 50 people mean it will be plus minus 25. Half of 50 will be 25. So we can take the lower and upper bound. So 400 upper bound will be 425 and lower bound will be 375. This will be upper bound and this will be lower bound. Now we can figure out, they're saying calculate the lower bound for the number of minutes it takes for the all people to leave. So all the people to leave, so this will we require the lower bound. So time taken will be equal to time, we can write time will be equal to how much? This will be number of people over rate. So number of people over rate at which they are living. So we need to calculate the lower bound of time. So we will be using lower bound of this one and will be divided by upper bound of this. And what will be this answer? 29750 divided by 425. We are using this upper bound and lower bound so that we should get the minimum answer, and this will be 29750 over this will be 425 and this is equal to 70. So our answer is 70, and which is minimum minutes, and 70 minutes and 3 mark question. And second part says at a cricket match there are 27500 people correct to the nearest 100. So again we have to uh, check the lower bound and upper bound, and this one upper bound lower bound nearest 100 will be plus minus 50. So we will write 27550 and this will be 27450, and this will be upper bound, this will be lower bound. And next is what? uh, Calculate the upper bound of the difference between the number of people at the football match and at the cricket match. Upper bound of the difference. So difference we require upper bound, and for that one we require upper bound minus lower bound. So this is how we will be checking, and this will be 29850, which is upper bound of the football match. And minus this will be lower bound 27450 lower bound of the cricket match, and this will be equal to 29850 minus this will be 27450 is equal to 2400. This will be the difference number of people. Now this is question number 7, and question number 7 says information about the mass m kilogram of each of 150 children is recorded in the frequency table, and this is mass and this is frequency. From 0 to 10 is 12, 10 to 20 38, and these values for these respective ranges are provided. A part, calculate the estimated mean mass. Mean mass we know is mean is equal to sigma fx over sigma f. So this is the formula which we'll be using, and mean will be equal to what? Mean will be equal to, we'll be taking the mid range, and this will be 0 plus mid of this will be 5. I will change the color, so this will be 5. We can calculate 10 plus 20 divided by 2 will be 15. Similarly, this will be 22.5. This will be 25 plus 40 divided by 2 will be 32.5. Similarly, 40 plus 50 divided by 2 will be 45. And now we'll multiply this with this. So it will be 12 multiplied by 5 in brackets plus 38 multiplied by 15 plus this will be 32 multiplied by 22.5 and plus 50 multiplied by 32.5 plus 18 multiplied by 45 and divided by the total number, which is 150, which is provided over here from the children. Now we can calculate this mean will be equal to what? We can calculate in one go, or you can break them in two steps as you like. So I'm going in one go, but you will have to be careful. There should be no mistake. Carefully you will have to do. I'm taking a risk for that one. So plus, hopefully we'll get the correct answer. This will be 32 multiplied by 22.5 and bracket close, and plus this will be 50 multiplied by 32.5 bracket close, and plus again it will be bracket 18 multiplied by 45 bracket close, and denominator is 150, and this is equal to 25.23. So 25.23, this will be the mean, and approximately we can write 25.2 up to 3 significant figures, and answer will be 25.24 marks. This is kilograms. Now for B part, this is diagram, draw histogram to show the information in the table. So this information we have to show. This will be for 0 to 10. This side is frequency density, this side is kilograms. For 0 to 10 it is 12, so we can write 12 divided by the class width. So frequency density, we know frequency density is equal to frequency divided by class width. Frequency divided by class width. So for the first calculation, which is 12 and class width is 10, so we can write 12 over 10. 12 over 10 means what? 1.2. So this height should be 1.2. So if we check this one, this height, this is for each small box is 0.0.2 units. So up to this one will be 1.2, and we will be taking 10 on this side, range side, and we can draw the histogram, and that will be this line, and that will be up to this mark. Hopefully you are getting. So the second one is what? Second one is 38 divided by 10 again, so it will be 38 divided by 10 means 3.8, and from 10 to 20, basically this will be 10 to 20, and this will be 3.8, and 3.8 will be up to this mark and this one, and we can draw carefully. This one is top. Now we can this is second bar. Third bar we can check. Third bar is 32 and the difference is 5, so range is 5. So 32 divided by 5 will be equal to what? 32 divided by 5 is equal to 6.4. So 6.4 we will be taking from 20 to 25. 20 to 25. So 25 is up to this one, and 6.4. So 6.4 will be up to this point, this one, and we can draw this as well. So this is up to this one. So this is already drawn now, and next is 50 by 40 minus 25 will be 15. So 50 divided by 15 we can calculate here. 50 divided by 15, and this is equal to 50 divided by 15 is equal to 3.3 recurring. So 3.3 will be from 60 basically up to 40. So 3.3 will be in the middle, and we can draw that histogram bar also, and we can join this from the middle over here. Next is what? Next is 40 to 50. Okay, 18 divided by 10, so that will be 18 divided by 10 will be 1.8. So 1.8 height will be 1.8 height will be up to this mark. You will have to carefully draw everything. Try to draw with perfection, and this will be the last histogram which we have done. And we can show this mark is 25 mark, and that's all. Now this is done. Then C part, they're saying use the frequency table to complete this cumulative frequency table. So we need to add, for the first one it is 12, so 12 we will write here, this will be 12, and next we will add 12 in 38 we will add, and that will be, we can complete here, then we can write, so 12 plus 38 will be equal to 50. So this will be 50. Then 50 plus 32 will be 82. And 82 plus 50 will be what? This will be 132. Then 132 plus 18. 132 plus 18 will be 150. And this is 150. So 50, 82, 132, this will be 50, 82, 132 and 150. This is cumulative frequency table which is completed for 2 marks. Then they are saying calculate the percentage of children with a mass greater than 10. Percentage of children with a mass of greater than 10 will be how many? Greater than 10 we can check, they are this one basically. So we can add, this will be 50 plus 82 plus 132 plus this will be no, not this one. We have to add basically up to this one. So 12 or lesser than that. So 180 minus 12. So directly 150 minus 12. We can directly do 150 minus 12, and this will be equal to 138. So 138 out of 150 into 100, this will give us the percentage, and we can write equal to, this will be 138 over 150 and multiply by 100 is equal to 92%, and 92 percentage is already there, so 2 mark question which we're done. Question number 8, solve. We need to simplify this algebraic equation, and this will be what? We can shift 3p to other side, so 11p plus 3p is equal to 10 minus 3, which is equal to 7, and this will be 14p is equal to 7, so p is equal to 7 by 14, which is equal to 1 by 2 or 0 0.5. So our answer will be 1 by 2 for 2 marks. And then B part, make M as subject, and this is the equation given, and we can shift mg to other side and minus 2k to other side, so it will be mc square minus mg is equal to 2k, and now we can take m common, and inside will be c square minus g, and this is equal to 2k, and we can write m is equal to 2k over, this will be c square minus g, and this will be our final answer which we have done. Now for C part, we have to solve this equation, and to solve this equation, what we will do, we can write fraction, and these two we know we are writing for as LCM, so x minus 3 and 2x plus 3, and 1 multiply by this side, so it will be 2x plus 3 in brackets, and this copy sign, then 4 multiply by x minus 3, so 4 multiply by x minus 3 is equal to 1, so equal to 1. This is what we have done. Now just rest is simplification. We can cross multiply also, so we'll open the numerator, so 2x plus 3 plus 4x 4x minus 12 and equal to, we can write on this side x minus 3 into 2x plus 3, and further we can add the like terms, so it will be 6x minus this will be 9 is equal to, we'll multiply x with 2x, so it will be 2x squared, and x with plus 3, so plus 3x, then minus 3 with 2x will be minus 6x, then minus 3 will be plus 3 will be minus 9. And now we can shift these two to the other side to get the quadratic equation, and then we'll be adding like terms, so 2x squared plus this will be minus 3x and minus 9, and this will be minus 6x plus 9 is equal to 0. Plus and minus 9 will be cancelled, and we will get what we will get, the equation which we'll get will be 2x squared minus minus 3x minus 6x will be minus 9x and equal to 0. We can take x as common, so it will be 2x minus 9 is equal to 0. So we'll get x is equal to 0, and the second equation will be 2x minus 9 is equal to 0. So this will be x is equal to 9 by 2, or we can write 4.5. So x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 4.5. These will be the two answers for this question. D part is simultaneous equation, and solve the simultaneous equation you must show all your working. So what we can do, we can there is one is linear, this is linear, this is quadratic, so we will be using substitution method. So why we can substitute, we can say first equation x value is equal to 12 minus 2y, and this value we will replace in this equation, and what we will be getting, we will be getting 5 into 12 minus 2y and plus y squared is equal to 39. Now we can open the bracket, so it will be y squared and minus 10y plus 60, and 39 we can shift to the other side, so minus 39 is equal to 0, and the quadratic equation will be y squared 10y and plus this will be 60 minus 39, 60 minus 39 will be equal to 21 is equal to 0. So now we can factorize. For factorization we will take help from the calculator, mode 5 3, and coefficient of y square is 1, coefficient of y is minus 10, and constant value is 21. So values are 7 and 3, so 7 and 3 we will change sign, and keep in mind we are using calculator, we are taking help calculator, but we are showing the complete working, and there will be no deduction of marks if you will be showing the complete working as I am doing. So these numbers I am using, so I'll keep the gap for the step, and x minus 7 and x minus 3 is equal to 0, an intermediate step which you will have to write for your full mark, so x minus 3 and then minus 7 into x minus 3 is equal to 0. That's all. This is rough work which I'm erasing. So this implies x minus 7 is equal to 0 and x minus 3 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 7 and x is equal to 3. These are the two values which we got, 7 and this is not x basically. This is y. I don't know, we are writing x here, so this is all y. So y value we got y is equal to 7 and y is equal to 3. After getting y value, we can replace these values in any of these two equations, and I'm replacing in first one. so x plus 2y is equal to 12. If we replace y is equal to 7, so x plus 2 into 7 will be equal to 12, so x will be equal to 12 minus 14, which is equal to minus 2, so x is equal to minus 2 will be one answer. And the second answer will be x plus 2 into y will be 3 is equal to 12, so x is equal to 12 minus 6, which is equal to 6, so x is equal to 6 will be the other value. Now the points will be what? Points will be minus 2 and 7, and second point will be 6 and 3. So these are the solutions. Then E part expand and simplify. This one will have to expand and simplify expansion. We can write, so first will be expanding the first two, so 2x into x will be 2x squared, and then 2x into 6 will be plus 12x, and then minus 3 into x will be minus 3x, and minus 3 into x will be minus 18 in brackets, and x minus 4, and then we will be adding the like terms, so x squared, and this will be, and this should be 3x, basically this 3x. So 12x minus 3x will be 9x minus plus 9x minus 18, and into x minus 4. Now we can multiply, so 2x multiplied by x will be 2x cubed, then minus 8x squared, then 9x into x will be plus 9x squared, 9x into minus 4 will be minus 36x, then minus 18 into x will be minus 18x, minus 18 into minus 4 will be plus 72. Now adding the like terms, cube is only 1, and this will be plus x squared, and this one will be minus, this will be 54x and plus 72, and this will be the final answer for this question. Question number 9, a part diagram is given and it's not to scale. The triangle PQR, in triangle PQR, M lies on QR, so this is QR, and S lies on PR, so S lies on PR this side. Explain giving reason why triangle PMR is similar to triangle MSR. So we need to find the triangle, we need to identify that they are similar to each other. So for that one we will be writing a statement and the reason also, and this we will be considering two triangles, and one triangle we will be considering this bigger one, and the second triangle which we will be considering will be smaller one, which we can show by shading this one. So these two triangles we will be considering, and we can see this angle is 90 degree, and this angle is also 90 degree. So if we take okay, so this angle is 90 degree and this angle is also 90 degree, we can write this statement and we will write angle this will be what, we can write here angle PMR is equal to angle angle SMR MSR, M, S and R, and both are equal to 90 degree, and angles at straight lines. So we can write angles at straight line add up to 180 degree. This will be our reason, and MR is common in both, so we can write MR is equal to MR, and this is reason will be common in both. Next we can write angle RMS. If we consider if this angle is 90 degree, this angle will be 90 minus theta, and this angle will be theta. Similarly, this angle will also be theta, so we can write RMS is equal to angle SMR, and which is equal to theta. So all three statements, angle, side angle, are satisfied, so we can write triangle PMR is congruent to triangle MSR, and this is 3 marks question which we have done. Now B part says diagrams are not to scale. Triangle ABC, ABC and PQR. Find the value of x. So we can apply the ratio method, and this one we can write 4.5 this side over this side will be equal to this side, which is 8.1 over 9.9, and we can find this will be x will be equal to what, 4.5 into 9.9 and divided by 8.1, and this will be fraction 4.5 into 9.9 over this will be 8.1 is equal to 5.5. So 5.5 will be this one x value. We can write 5.5. This will be our x value. Now they are saying what is next. Next is 9 point. This is basically 5.5 is done. 5.5 2 marks. This is done. It's in centimeters, so we can write centimeter also. Then next part is area. So area will be what? Area is the area of the triangle PQR is 25 centimeter. Calculate the area of the triangle. So now we can use again ratio. So 25 over the square of the ratio, and that is 5.5 over 4.5, and this will be squared, and this will we can divide 25 over this will be again fraction 5.5 over this will be 4.5, and this one we have to take square, and this is equal to 16.735, or we can write it as 16.7 up to 3 significant figures, and unit will be centimeter square. This will be final answer. Now question number 10, and the question number 10 says find all the positive integers which satisfy the inequality. We can solve the inequality. We can shift and 3n to this side, so this one, and 15 to other side, and this will be 7, and this one will be what, this will be 2n. So divide by 2 on both sides, this is gone, so n will be less than 3.5. So lesser than 3.5 value for n will be what, 1, 2 and 3. These will be the three values because positive integers, so we cannot take lesser than 0 numbers. Now for B part, this is B part, and the region marked R is defined by three inequalities. Find these inequalities. So this equation is given, we can write this inequality, and region R is this region, so lesser than that, so we can write inequality as 10y plus 8x is less than equal to, because solid line, so less than equal to 80. And the second inequality is this one, so greater than this, so dotted line. So the second we will write 2y is greater than x minus 4, and the third will be x is equal to 4, so greater than 4, so x will be greater than 4. Equal to sign will not be there in these two because these two are dotted lines. This is done. Then the second part they're saying write the largest value of 3x plus y in the region R for integers x and y. So we can identify there are 3 points, 1 here, 2 here, and 3 points in the region. And those 3 points, what are the values for those 3 points? These are 5 and 4 and 6 and 3, and third point is 7 and 2. We will check for these. So 3x plus y, we can use this. So 3 into 5 plus y value is 4, and this is resulting to 19. And this will be 3 into 6 plus 3. We are putting this point in 3x plus y, so it will be 18 plus 3 will be 21. And if we use this point, this will be giving us 3 into 7 plus 2, which is equal to 21 plus 2 will be 23. So this value will be the largest value. Now the question number 11, A part. A rectangular sheet ABCD is this one, an open cylinder. So made into an open cylinder with the edge AB meeting the edge DC. So this AB is meeting this one, and cylinder is made. AD is equal to 28 and AB is equal to 20. A part show that the radius of the cylinder is 4.46, correct to three significant figures, and circumference will be what? We know that the circumference, this side will be changing to circumference, so C is equal to 2 pi r and C is 28. So this implies what? We can write 28 is equal to 2 pi r. So r will be equal to 28 over 2 pi, and this will be 28 over 2 pi will be equal to 4.456, 4.456, which is approximately rounded to three significant figures. So 4.46, this is in centimeters. This is done. Now the second part says calculate the volume of the cylinder, and the volume of cylinder is what? Volume is equal to pi r square into h, pi r square into h. So pi r square will be this one, and h will be this height, which is same as this height. So this is also 20. So we can write it as pi into r, 4.46 we just found in the previous part, squared into h is 20, and this will be resulting to pi into 4.46 squared into 20. This will be equal to 1249.8. 1249.8. This will be centimeter cubed, and this will be we can round it to 1250, and this will be centimeter cubed. This is done. Now third part, n is the point on the base of the cylinder such that Bn is the diameter, and calculate the angle of n. Okay, n and the base. So we can draw that triangle first, and that will be an will be this point, and the base will be this one, and we can consider this side is 20, and this side we can take 4.46, which is radius, into multiply by 2, and this will be 4.46 multiplied by 2 will be 10. This will be what? 8.92. So 8.92 centimeters. And now we can consider this as theta, and we can consider this triangle. So opposite over adjacent will be tan. So we can write tan theta is equal to 20 over 8.92, and theta will be equal to tan inverse of 20 over 8.92, and this will be, your calculator should be in degree mode, and shift tan of 20 over 8.92, and this will be equal to 65.96 degrees, and approximately 66 degrees will be our answer. 66 degrees will be answer for this one. Now B part, the volume of the cone is given, and height of the cone is twice the radius. So if this side is r, height will be 2r, and calculate the slant height. Slant height is this one. So this is what we need to find, and we know that this is volume formula. So we can use V is equal to 1 by 3 pi r squared, and H is 2r. So volume is what? Volume is also given, which is 310. Now we can find the value of r, so we can write this as 3. This will be 2 by 3, this 2 and we can combine this, and pi and r cubed is equal to 310, and r cubed will be equal to 310 multiplied by 3 over 2 pi, and we can find the value of r. So r will be equal to cube root of 310. So 310 into 3 over 2 pi, and the help of calculator, this will be cube root of fraction 310 multiplied by 3 over, this will be 2 and pi, and this will be equal to 5.2 295.29 centimeters. This will be r value, and we need to find the slanting height. So what we will do, we can shrink this to the readable size. So this will be this one, we can reduce and move it here, and now we can find, so r is this one, which is 5.29 centimeters, and we can consider this triangle, and in this triangle Pythagoras theorem we can apply. So L will be equal to 5.29 squared plus 2 into 595, or we can double this, we can write here 5.29 multiply by 2, and this will be equal to, multiply by 2 will be equal to 10.58, and this one we can write 10.58 squared, and this will be under root, and answer will be the square root of 5.29 square plus 10.59 square, and this is equal to 11.83. So 11.83, in three significant figures we can write 11.8, this will be centimeter. Now question number 12, in question number 12 says a curve has equation, this one, when x is equal to 2, the gradient of the curve is 6, show that k is equal to this. So gradient of the curve mean this will be dy over dx will be the gradient, which we can differentiate, so it will be 3x squared minus 2kx, and this is equal to we can write dy by dx at x is equal to 2, and at x is equal to, this will be 3 into 2 square minus 2k into 2, and they are saying equal to 6. Now we can simplify, this will be 3 into 4 will be 12, 12 minus 4k is equal to 6, so 4k is equal to 12 minus 6. So k will be equal to 6 by 4, which is 3 by 2, which we can write as 1.5. This is 1.5, which we were supposed to find. It's done. Now for B part, find the coordinates of the two stationary points. You must show all your things. So two stationary points, we can find dy by dx. So dy by dx will, we know, is equal to 3x square minus 2 into k value is 1.5, and this will be x, and for stationary point it's equal to 0. So we'll solve this equation and we'll find x value. So 3x square minus 3x is equal to 0. So 3x we can take common, so x minus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to 0, and x is equal to 1. Now for x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1, we can find the values of y. X is equal to 0, This implies y will be equal to, we'll replace in this equation, y will be equal to 1, and for x is equal to 1, y will be equal to 1 cube minus 1.51 square plus 1, which is equal to 2 minus 1.5, which is equal to 0.5 or 1 by 2. So for x is equal to 1, x is equal to 1, y will be equal to 0.5. So these will be our coordinates of the 2 point. We can write 0 and 1 and 1 and 0.5. This will be the answer. Now for C part, sketch the curve of this. For sketching curve, we require the points of intersection, and at x is equal to 0, we know at x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. So x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. We can take this, x is equal to this one, 1 is this one, and 1 we can take this one, and this will be 0.5. So 1 point is this one, which is representing x is equal to 0, y is equal. And if x is equal to 1, y is equal to 0.5. So x is equal to 1, 0.5 will be the second point, which will be around this one. So, and now we can find the maximum point. We need to figure out that this is 1 and 0 and 1 is maximum point or not. For that one, we will be taking the second order derivative, d2y over dx square, which is 6x minus 3. We have taken the derivative of the derivative, and we have taken derivative of this equation, this one, which is dy by dx. So it will be 6x minus 3. Now dy by d2y over dx square is at x is equal to 0 will be equal to minus 3, which is less than 0. Less than 0 means this is maximum point. So it means what we have done here in this section is that we confirmed that this point is maximum point. So curve is having this maximum point. It is turning like this one, and it is turning from here like this, and this will be the minimum point, and we can move like this one upward, and this will be our sketch which we have shown. Hopefully you understood each and everything, and now we are done with the paper. Thank you very much for watching. You will have to subscribe the channel also, and recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows, and introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Take care. Bye.